Hello and welcome to Ups and Bros, and this week we'll be talking about the juicy stuff, the hoppy stuff, the bitter stuff. No, we're not talking about bitterness, but happy IPA day to everyone out there, every craft beer lovers, every beer lovers around the world. Enjoy one of your favorite style and also one of the most popular style all over the map. So this week I'll be doing a top 3 IPA, my favorite IPAs. So Max won't participate in this top 3 because he's brewing today, which is fantastic. We want 100% doing beer right now. He's at school, I'm brewing, so Max, keep doing that good hoppy stuff for now, because today is IPA day, so hopefully you're brewing an IPA. So of course, you've been following us for a while. Maybe you're brand new on the channel, but we used to do a lot more beer reviews. Max left for Niagara Falls, so now reviews are kind of like another game for us. It's hard to do something that we're used to do together now separately. So it's still something that we need to work on. It's a work in progress. But today I want to share my 3 favorite IPAs that we had, and also like 3 big videos that we did enjoy making. I'll cut to those little videos here and then, so you guys can like see the progression we had through those reviews at the same time. So why not we kick this off with one of my key IPAs that I had to try. So just so you guys know, like the top 3, there's never an order to it. It's just my top 3 general IPAs that I do really enjoy, and that for me make something different in my mind, but also set a certain standard in the style right there in my brain and on my palate. So kick things off with Petit Topper. But I'm not talking about the Petit Topper, so I'm talking about the Alchemists. Those guys are fantastic IPA makers, and we had the opportunity to try Petit Topper on the show and to talk about it and to review this beer. But the thing that really stand up to us, it's not Petit Topper itself, but Focal Banger. So yes, Focal Banger, this IPA from Alchemist really kind of like took off the crown from Petit Topper in my mind and put it on this little can right here. And seriously, from what I remember, this beer is just fantastic. It's nice, it's fresh, it has the flavors I'm looking for, an American IPA at the same time. Just a little bit of that northeast sweet citrus flavors to it, with a nice little hint of like pine, but also a little bit of bitterness in the back. Reminds you of the pine and all that stuff. So seriously, well balanced, not too much alcohol at the same time, because sometimes when you get like a double IPAs, alcohol levels could get a little bit boozy. But this one, seriously, from Alchemist, it's over there in my top 3. And I know all the IPA fanboys would probably put this one in there, like top 3, probably Petit Topper even, but seriously, Focal Banger, it's right there in my heart. So my second choice for IPAs, Seeing Green, right here, from Civil Society. Just a fantastic beer, and like from Florida, every single time I'm going there, I'm just stopping by the brewery. It has a special place in my heart. I've always had a blast visiting Civil Society, but also those guys really know their stuff when it comes to using hops. So the blends of hops are always really complementary in the beer. It complements very well the malts, but also the overall aromas of the beer. So it's not just overly bitter or overly piney or overly fruity. There's always a nice, great balance in it. And this one, Seeing Green, was one of the most intense hopped beer that I've ever drank. I'm really proud to feature this one on the show. We had a blast reviewing this beer at the same time, sharing it with Bruno, which is our beer smuggler from pretty much everywhere around the world. So seriously, a lot of big souvenirs in this one, and Max also really did enjoy this one. So if you had the opportunity to go to Florida and visit Civil Society, then they also have the Fresh and the Pulp available, which are 2 pale ales, heavily hopped, available. I think one of those 2 is an IPA, but seriously, they're worth trying. Every single hoppy stuff they have, these guys are crushing it. Then last but not least, it's not an IPA, so I think I could get a little bit of fuss about that, but here it is. from Malmstrom, the EXPL India Extra Pale Lager. India Extra Pale Lager. So EXPL des Prairies. This is an India Extra Pale Lager. So not L. So is it an IPA or EXPL? So it's different or not different. Still not sure, but this beer, probably one of the most hyped up beer I had. Like the most hype I had for a beer. Like just alone by myself, not just like the beer market. Just, I was super excited to try this beer. Reason why, Noah from Beerism.
Beer Saints out there, if you hear me, please do make it happen. I want this beer on the show more than ever. Please make it happen if you hear me.
No, it's just me, bro.
Yeah, I know, this guy is fantastic, but he was always hyping up that Malmstrom is the one beer that we should try on the show. And the first time Max brought this back home, I was just shocked. I was like, we need to review this right now. Like right now. Drop the camera, let's do it. Let's roll. And couldn't be more pleased with that. And since then, like we've got really good relationships with the brewer. Thanks a lot, Michael. And can't be more pleased with that. If you happen to be around Quebec and you can get your hands on Malmstrom, this specific beer, the EXPL des Prairies, it's just a fantastic, well-balanced IPA or India Pale Lager or whatever you want to call it. But it's just a nice, good interpretation, but also really, really out there. It's different, you know, it's a good creative take on IPA. And you get a little bit of the fruitiness, a nice blend of citrus, plus a good nice dryness that comes from the lagers. You do get a little bit of the cereals at the same time, which I always enjoy in beers, but also well balanced. At 6% too, it's a total crusher. So if you can get your hands on this one, I really do recommend it because it's out there. It's one of the best ones we can have on the Quebec side. And don't quote me on that. Like, you have your own opinion about IPAs and I admire that. I won't push this video too far, too long because I want you guys to enjoy IPA Day today. As you're watching this, I'm with Nathan from R&D Beer, enjoying some of the great IPAs we have around Ottawa. So hopefully you guys already have something planned out for IPA Day. Go ahead, go check out your local brewery. You probably have a special on IPAs and they probably released something different for today. So also I want to thank all of you guys and gals, all of you for subscribing to the channel lately. It's been overwhelming, a lot of love from you guys, and it's really appreciated because we won't be making those videos without you guys. So thanks a lot for everything, and we'll see you in the next video. Next video. Yeah, and Max will be there in the next video. I guarantee you that Max is gonna be there because we already filmed it yesterday. Yeah. Why we didn't film a second video? Nah, we were drunk. Sorry. Cheers.